What do you get when you mix Zara with Jo Malone and candles? Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up? I'm Rekeema. Welcome to detaileddream, where the primary focus is to expose you to the expansive world of luxury goods for yourself and your home. You may have noticed that my background is looking a little empty, a little sparse you might say. But I'm in the process of moving to the other side of the US. LA, here I come. I'm a person who wants to experience living in many different places. Growing up, my dad would always say, "You are not a tree. You have the freedom to move and be wherever you want." A quick life lesson that I will never forget and will pass down to my children as well. Shout out to my favorite guy in the world. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, this Zara and Jo Loves collab of the Zara Emotions collection. Wow, where do I even begin? Let me start by saying, even though it's very early in the year, so far, these candles are my favorite under that $20 mark. It's still hard to believe that these candles are $15. If I had no idea how much these candles were and someone just gave them to me, I would suspect that these candles would be around that $50 range. I mean, it's Jo Malone, so what else would you expect? And because it was Jo Malone, I had very high expectations for these candles. I said this in a fairly recent video where I explained that Jo Malone London is now owned by Estee Lauder. So Jo Loves is another fragrance brand created by Jo Malone the person, not the brand. Jo Malone London is known for their very iconic scents that I myself hold to a high degree. I much prefer their diffusers and room sprays, which are just as good as their candles, in my honest opinion. Oh, you will know a Jo Malone scent when you smell one. There is no mistaking it. Their scents are very pungent, but in a good way. Imagine a fine silk, but in fragrance form. Which brings me to the Zara and Jo Loves collab. I haven't picked up any of the actual Jo Loves candles, but after experiencing these candles, that will have to change. If you never experienced a Jo Malone candle before and you want a little taste of what she has to offer with her fragrance creations, I would suggest starting with these. This collab is a really good introduction to her candles without paying that really high price tag. Before we get into these three candles that I have, there are two things that I want to point out that are a little confusing. One is just how frustrating using the Zara website is. It's not the most user-friendly with displaying all of their products. For instance, you will not find the Jo Loves collab through their home section. And when you search for them on their site, pillows will be the search result. Yes, pillows. Even though I'm currently looking for some really comfortable pillows, I'm here for the candles. I have no idea why all of their candles aren't being displayed. If this collab isn't being displayed for you either, what you will have to do is search it from Google. I just searched Zara Jo Loves candles from the shopping tab and you will be able to find them from there. It's just a little frustrating because I would like to see them all displayed on the Zara website. Just so you are aware, there are 8 scents in total from this collab. You can also pick up the Discovery set that has all the scents as votives. If you know of an easier way to navigate this site, please put my mind at ease and let me know in the comments. I'm sure that there are many people that have no idea that this collab even exists because it's not showing on their site. The second thing I want to point out is that these candles are offered in 2 different color variations with the vessels. A standard clear vessel with the white label, reminiscent of the Jo Malone vessels, and a smoked black vessel with the same white label. It doesn't state why there are 2 different variations though. So what I'm guessing is that the clear vessel is supposed to provide a more feminine touch and the smoked black one is supposed to provide a more masculine dark touch. Even though it shouldn't matter, go with what suits you best in your home decor style. I picked up 3 candles from this collab. I honestly was thinking about buying the entire collection because $15 for a candle by Jo Malone is quite a steal. But since I never had a Zara candle before, I figured I would be conservative and stick to my word about buying only a couple candles from a brand that I've never experienced before. The first scent I want to talk about is my favorite out of the 3, and it's called Amalfi Sunray. I picked this one up in the smoked black vessel just to see if there was any difference between the clear ones. No difference, just the color. Yes, in my opinion, this is the closest to what you'll get from a Jo Malone candle that costs $80. Not quite as strong as what you'll get with that $80 candle, but the scent is just as nice. This scent is described as a stroll through Italian streets under the sun. I cannot wait to visit Amalfi one day. It sounds like an amazing place to be. The food, the sun, the people, just a good time. This scent provides a feeling of a good mood, unfolding with beautiful bright notes of bergamot, mandarin, and orange flower. This is very citrusy, and with that orange blossom undertone, it smells a bit like tuberose. The orange blossom and tuberose come from that same family of white flower, but The orange blossom you get in this isn't as pungent as you will get with tuberose itself. This is like a fresh, almost soapy scent in a way. This is not a unique makeup of notes by any means, just 3 fantastic citrus notes that works very well together. No need to try and reinvent the wheel, right? If it works, it works. I have been burning this on a daily basis. I've been experimenting with burning this in different times of the day, and I found that I mostly look forward to something like this on a sunny afternoon. This will make a great scent for those upcoming spring and summer months. The hot throw is moderate. It's not strong, but it isn't subtle either. It sits comfortably right in the middle. Remember, these are $15 candles, so for the price, the performance is pretty good. If you want an amazing Jo Malone citrus candle at a fraction of the cost, Amalfi Sunray is your go-to. And if you're looking for that strong, pungent tuberose scent, you will definitely find it in Tuberose Noir. This scent has the note of tuberose, of course, but is paired with ylang ylang and sandalwood. Ylang ylang is known for having a scent of jasmine and neroli, which is also part of that white floral family I just mentioned. It adds to that rich intensity you get with tuberose, which is considered one of the most beautiful smelling flowers. I became a big fan of tuberose when I picked up the Positano candle from Sergio Dawn, which I did a review for. I would describe tuberose as pungent and hard-hitting, but there's a bit of softness to it, which makes it a little intoxicating as well. Now, I can only take tuberose for so long before I get tired of it. I'm still building a tolerance for it, but for that first hour, it's a very alluring scent, providing that feeling as if I'm in a beautiful garden of white flowers. Sandalwood is also in this scent, which is often paired with floral oriental scents. I would have expected it to be in this, especially with ylang ylang and tuberose. It's a very good complementary note to white florals, adding a sweet, warm characteristic to a strong scent. For me personally, tuberose is a very distinctive scent, as they are usually very strong performers. Tuberose Noir is no different. This is the strongest out of the 3 candles that I have, but I expected it to be. The cold and hot throw is on par with candles that are double the price, but that's thanks to tuberose. If you're a fan of white florals, this is a phenomenal tuberose scent. This is very bright and vibrant, very beautiful. The third scent I have is Ebony Wood. Wow, every time I smell this, it gets better and better. Wow, these scents are exquisite, I'm telling you. Ebony Wood is a solid scent and is described as being in a library with wood and leather nuances. This scent has notes of pink pepper, clove, and ebony wood. I'm personally not picking up the spice you tend to get with pink pepper and clove. These notes together provides me with a heavy woody scent. It's almost musky in a way with a sweet touch to it, a little animalic. Picture old leather-bound books. I would say this scent is not as distinctive as the other 2 candles I have. Like, I can immediately pick out each note in those candles. This one is a bit different. Yes, I'm picking up the woody aspect, but there's some muskiness to it which isn't listed on the notes. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful scent that makes me feel like I'm in a dim-lit library full of leather-bound books. This is definitely a warm candle scent to burn in the evening while winding down, or whatever you do to relax. The performance is about the same as Amalfi Sunray. It does a pretty good job at throwing the scent so you can actually smell it. Another fantastic scent from this collab. After experiencing these 3 candles, I am definitely going to pick up the other scents to make a complete set. Gotta collect them all, right? It's not too often I come across candles in this price range that are this good. What you get for $15 is well worth it. If you're looking for a very inexpensive candle with great performance, you cannot go wrong with the Zara and Jo Love candles, especially if you've never experienced Jo Malone candles before. I remember saying in one of our last conversations that if these are anything like the candles she created for the Jo Malone brand, then these would be some really special candles. These are special candles that are hard to beat at this price. Let me know if you've tried any candles from this collab and which is your favorite. Well, that's going to be it for today's conversation. I have to go figure out how to pack all of these candles. As always, thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.